In the midst of the Cold War, a race of cosmic proportions began in 1957. It was a race to reach beyond the confines of Earth's atmosphere, a race to conquer the final frontier. This is the story of the first man-made objects in space. The stage was set during the International Geophysical Year, a period of global scientific cooperation from July 1957 to December 1958. Both the United States and the Soviet Union had plans to launch artificial satellites into space. On July 29, 1957, the United States announced its intention to launch a satellite called Vanguard by the spring of 1958. Just 2 days later, on July 31st, the Soviet Union sent shockwaves through the world when it announced that it would launch its own satellite in the fall of 1957. And so, on October 4th, 1957, the Soviet Union made history. They successfully launched Sputnik I, the world's first artificial satellite. It was a small, spherical metal object that emitted a simple radio signal, but it carried the hopes and dreams of an entire nation. Just a month later, on November 3, 1957, the Soviet Union achieved another milestone. They launched Sputnik II, which carried a living passenger, a dog named Laika. Although Laika's mission was a one-way trip, her journey marked a significant step in the exploration of space. The Soviet Union continued to push the boundaries of space exploration with Sputnik III, launched on May 15, 1958. This satellite was equipped with a vast array of scientific instruments, enabling it to conduct groundbreaking geophysical research and provide vital data about our planet and its surroundings. Meanwhile, the United States faced a series of failures in its quest to reach space. But on February 1, 1958, they finally succeeded with Explorer 1. This satellite not only marked America's entry into the space race, but also made a groundbreaking discovery by detecting the Van Allen radiation belt. The success of Sputnik I and the subsequent achievements by the Soviet Union had a profound impact on the United States. It created what would become known as the Sputnik crisis, sparking concerns about national security and technological inferiority. In response to the growing urgency of the situation, the U.S. government took action. On July 29, 1958, the U.S. Congress passed legislation that transformed the National Advisory Committee for Aeronautics, NACA, into the National Aeronautics and Space Administration, NASA. NASA would be responsible for the nation's civilian space programs, marking a new era of space exploration. The race to put the first man-made objects in space was a defining moment in human history. It ignited a passion for exploration and led to remarkable scientific discoveries. It was a race that transcended borders, reminding us that the quest for knowledge knows no boundaries. And it all began with Sputnik I, a small satellite that forever changed the course of history. Until next time, keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep expanding the boundaries of knowledge.